Welcome to Jackson, Tennessee. Union University, the home of the Lady Bulldogs of Union. We're taking on the Eagles of Williams Baptist this afternoon as we go to the opening lineups. We're back in Jackson, Tennessee, overlooking the Fred DeLay Gymnasium. David Blackstock Court as we get ready for opening lineups. Union University versus Williams Baptist. Williams Baptist players will be the first to be announced on the court. Numbers are going to be a little hard to follow. They're dark blue on a black uniform. Taylor Hooten came out as one of the starters, and we'll try to catch the numbers as we can for this Williams Baptist team. They brought Carmen Taylor also, and probably Charmin Taylor. We'll have to wait and see. Monica Horn is one of the starters. Union will bring out Alexis Collins. She'll be one of the starters for the Lady Bulldogs. Also coming out is Jazzy and Susan. She'll be followed by Bethany Dillard. And we will see Jeremiah Montgomery come out. And Olivia Lee. They'll be the five starters for the Lady Bulldogs of Union. These teams come in with identical 2-1 records, but this is a high-scoring Williams Baptist team, averaging 90 points per game and allowing only 72. That's an 18-point differential. Of course, Union has played some very, very tough competition coming out of a tournament up in Montana where they played probably the best team in the country and lost it, but they've got a 2-1 record right now. Union NCAA Division II and Williams Baptist is NAIA. As we jump center, Williams Baptist will control it, and they're going to quickly get it into front court to Hooten. Work it around, top of the key, drop it up underneath, wide open shot up. It's going to be missed up underneath the basket. Rebound brought down by, I'll catch numbers as I go. Bethany Dillard will put up a three that's no good. Rebound pulled down by Lee. She goes to the basket, lays it in, and it's going to be good for Olivia. Picks up the first 2 points of the ball game. And we'll be going to the free throw line to try to make it a 3-0 game. Lee, 11 for 13 from the free throw line this year. She misses the first one. They're going to wipe it off and say Union stepped in too quick. So it'll belong with full court pressure put on by the Lady Bulldogs. They will be doing that all season long. You'll see 5 players, and they will be replaced by 5 players about every 2 or 3 minutes. They get it to the middle of the court. Long pass in the front court. Wide open for a shot. It's going to be missed. Shot up again, and this time it's going to be put in. Again, we'll try to catch numbers as we can. That will look like maybe Kaylee Isaiah Clark picking up the 2. As Union gets down into front court, a foul is going to be called. Try to catch who foul was on. But Union will rebound it along the baseline. Doing the honors is Houston. Get it back out front. Drop it over into the corner. And Houston will send it back outside. Lee takes it into the lane, loses control of the ball, and it's going to roll away from her, being taken away by Williams Baptist. The full court pressure on, reaching in, though, is Collins. Knocks the ball out of bounds. It'll belong to Williams Baptist, as you can see. It pass in long. Try to break our press, and they do as they get it into front court. Left side, Taylor with it. Shot up, no good. Passes, rebound's going to be pulled down by Union's Montgomery. She'll bring it down herself into the lane, driving to the basket. Layup is no good. Down with the rebound is Williams, and they'll get it again quickly into front court as they break the press into the lane. Little shot up in the lane is no good. Ball is on the floor, taken by Montgomery. Long lead pass into front court to Houston. She goes underneath the basket and can't make the shot fall. Williams back with it. Both these teams are going to run. How long can Williams run with Union's full court pressure is the thing. Do they have the numbers to do it? With the ball on the outside is Taylor. Drop it off right side and pass up underneath, knocked away. It's going to be taken by Union. Collins comes out of there with it. She'll get into front court, and she's going to be fouled as she went into the lane. Taylor Hooten's going to be called for that foul. That's the first on her. We've got a fresh 5 coming in for the Lady Bulldogs. Joining me is Stephen Aldridge, assistant. I have to put another title on you now, athletic director. So,
don't tell anybody.
If you have a problem, call Stephen.
Yeah.
Union with it. Like I say, a fresh team in. Emily Jones, long shot outside. That one's put up by Zinson. And Zinson puts in the 3. Puts Union up 5-2 now. Union's press forced the ball out of bounds. So Williams Baptist will take it side front court. Long pass stolen away. Right into the hands of Macy Lee. Back into front court. It gets to Jones. Back into the corner. We'll put it off to Lucas. Trishana drops it off. Working with the ball is Emily Jones. Will hand it back over to Zinson. And she'll work it back outside into the hands of Macy Lee. Lee into the corner. Wide open 3. Up and no good. Put up there by Zinson. Down with the rebound is Shiley Morrison. And she'll drop off with it. Drive into the lane. Cut it off into the corner. A 3 by Lucas is up, and it's no good. Rebound by one of the smallest on the court, Carmen Taylor. And lost the ball out of bounds. Union's going to get it back. Coach, this is a team that averages 90 points a game.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We're pressuring them, but we're struggling this year to find our offensive flow, I think, in the half-court offense, just finding somebody to create some shots, but I think that'll come.
Well, when you've got this many new players playing with each other, that does happen. Driving under the basket is Macy Lee, and she travels with it, according to the underneath official. Right now, Union is 2 of 7 for only 29% from the field. Williams breaks the press again and gets it quick into front court. Long pass for a long three that's up, rolls off the rim, no good. Chased down over in the corner. And out of there comes Emily Jones with it. She'll bring it down, drop it to Morrison. Morrison fakes left, comes back to the right. Hands it off, coming around behind her to Zinson. And they'll have to get it back outside to Lucas. Up underneath, wide open is Macy Lee, and she's going to be grabbed because she was wide open.
Yeah. She got beat there. Good position by Macy to get that foul. And also, you think about it, too, the girls played 3 games early in the season, basically a week earlier than everybody else in that special NCAA tournament. Hadn't played in 2 weeks. So,
that's right.
Basically, they're starting the season over again almost.
You're exactly right. Union with it, 15 on the shot clock. Macy Lee, 3 up. It's no good. Rebound on the floor, picked up, shot up by Emily Jones. She can't hit it, and it's going to be pulled down by Williams. Quickly into front court. They're going to run it. Little shot hook bouncing around on the rim. It's going to be good. Falls in good. Charmin Taylor picked those 2 up. Union back down with it. Up under the basket. Shot up and good.
Zinson's sophomore, and she had a really good freshman year last year. She's got potential to be a really special player in the next couple of years here at Union.
Well, they've got the ball trapped on the midline, but break that trap. Shot off, no good. She's going to be fouled. It's going to put Isaacs Clark at the free throw line.
3 of them.
Yeah, she's going to have 3.
Wow.
Union's going to bring 5 fresh players back into the ball game as Dillard comes back in. It's the same 5 that started the ball game. And Isaacs Clark to the free throw line. First one is good. 8-5. She's got 3 of their 5. She hits the second one. Boy, it's hard to hit 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Kaylee puts it up. Got all 3 of them. Makes it a 1-point game, 8-7. So Union with the fresh 5 in. A little pressure is going to be put on by Williams Baptist. Can they run the whole game with Union? Driving up under the basket goes in, and Houston. Shot from the outside is no good. That one was put up by Olivia Lee. Back out in front it comes, and the foul's going to be called. Called a foul on Crow, Sarah Crow.
3 more free throws. How many times you see that? Back-to-back possessions. Somebody shooting 3 free throws.
Well, let's see if Bethany, who is 2 for 3 on the season, could hit all 3 of hers. Dillard got the first. Dillard, a senior, hits the second one. Averages 12 points a game. That's her first 2 of this game. And the third, got all 3 of them. That in itself is unusual.
Yeah.
For 2 of them to do it.
And both of the girls that did it are from Arkansas. How about that?
How about that? Williams back down with it. There's a long 3 outside. It's no good by Charmin Taylor, and Union has the rebound. The ball's going to be stolen away by Williams. Run it into front court. Shot up. A little stutter step. It's going to be good. That was Taylor Hooten putting those 2 in. 11-9. Union down up by 2 right now. On the outside, Lee drives to the baseline. Sends it back to the free throw line. Driving layup left side. Good by Montgomery. Montgomery averages 10 points a game. Picks up her first 2. Union keeps the press on. Williams breaks it. No trouble. Pass thrown away. Good steal. Stepping in front of the pass was Olivia Lee to pick it up. Gets it to Montgomery in front court, and she'll throw it away. Ball went out of bounds. Had a player out there, and she broke to the basket.
Yeah, I think she was a little winded there. I don't think she really wanted that ball that time coming down the court.
Let's take a quick break for these messages.
Sports fans, we cheer on our favorite teams at fields, gyms, arenas, and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee? Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away. And they're not being replaced quickly enough by new ones. So put yourself in the official shoes, act with respect, and be officially human. Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
Four minutes and 3 seconds left to play in the first quarter of this game. Union leads it 13-9. Union only shooting 33% from the field. That's 4 of 12. And Williams Baptist at 37% is 3 of 8. So Union's put up 4 more shots in the game than Williams Baptist is being able to. And turnovers have created that difference. So Williams Baptist will start with it from the side court. The ball's tipped out of bounds by Olivia Lee. Stepping out of there to inbound it is Charmin Taylor. She'll get it into front court. Drop it up underneath the basket. Good defense put on by Union, and they'll have to get it back outside. They'll start their offense again.
Yeah. Those blue numbers on black jerseys don't make it very easy, does it?
It's very difficult. Inside is Sarah Crow. She's probably the tallest on the court.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
She's fouled, so Williams Baptist will have it along the baseline.
Officially is 6'2". Union's only got a bunch of 6-footers.
Oh, there's a bad pass and a steal, and Union will bring it all the way down into front court, and to the basket is Ann Houston as she picks up her first 2. Williams not having a whole lot of trouble breaking our press. They get it to the free throw line, and little shot is up. It's going to be good from the free throw line. She was just lost there as Charmin Taylor picked up those 2. Union gets it back into front court and gets another quick 2. 17-12. They work so fast I get lost.
Yeah.
There's a long 3 from outside. It's no good, but a rebound right up underneath the basket. And back in, Taylor Davis will put it in. Union back down for a 3. This is going to be good. Olivia Lee hits the 3-pointer. And we're going back and forth now.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a backcourt violation, wasn't it?
I think so.
Wasn't called. They get the ball into front court, and easily Kroll will drop it in. Union back down, leading by 5, 20-15. Collins with it. She'll put the shot up from 18. It's no good. The ball's going to be off of Williams Baptist as it goes out of bounds. 5 fresh players for Union into the ball game. Like I say, you'll see this between every 2 and 3 minutes.
Yeah. Statistician's dream down there.
Oh, yeah. Play-by-play's dream. Marson will inbound it. Gets it out into the hands of Emily Jones. Out of that corner, Jones will take the 3. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound's pulled down with a long pass for Williams in the front court. Driving shot, waited, let the defender go across her back, and Taylor puts that one in. That's Carmen Taylor. I assume Taylor and Taylor, Carmen and Charman, are sisters. Here's a three by Morrison. It's going to be good. Her first points of the ball game. Williams Baptist quickly in the front court, but a travel is going to be called.
And you were doing radio when Shiley Morrison was a freshman. Man, it's been awesome watching her progression.
Oh, yeah.
Just becoming a player that just makes shots like that all the time. Big shot maker.
I always said she was going to be a good one.
Good ball handler, so she's done great.
And she has it. 1:38 left to play in this first quarter. Union with 23 points already, but they've given up 17. Pass in the corners, going to go out of bounds. It was tipped a little bit and went right through the hands of Morrison out of bounds. So it's a turnover, Union. Give it off to Williams Baptist. The Eagles looking for somebody to throw to, and finally coming back to pick the ball up is Isaacs Clark. She'll bring it all the way down herself, and they'll get it outside to start their offense again. 1:20 left, first quarter. Shot off the right side, off the boards, is going to be good. Nice shot by Isaacs Clark. Union will bring it back down. We'll take a long three, and Macy Lee misses that one. And again, Williams picks up the rebound, and as they make the pass out, Macy Lee is going to be called for the foul. Macy Lee, a 6-foot senior right out of Jackson, Tennessee, and spent a little time down at Samford University.
She did. Yeah, came in last year. It's been a nice addition to Lady Bulldogs. Her uncle played for us on the men's side a long time ago, Kurt Gehring.
That's right. I called Kurt's games years ago. Years ago. Moore to the basket. Shot up, no good. She'll tip it, though, back out front. Davis picks it up and works it back for a three by Isaacs Clark again, and she misses this one. Down with it comes Jones, and she will bring it down into front court. She's going to be fouled. Reaching in on her, committing the foul, was Charmin Taylor.
Speaking of Kurt, put my SID hat on. We want to wish his daughter, who is a member of our women's soccer team, they're playing in the GSC semifinal game tonight. First ever appearance for Union in the Gulf South Conference semifinals. So we wish Amelia Gehring and all the Lady Bulldogs luck tonight at 6 o'clock.
Probably one of the best soccer teams they've put on the field, isn't it?
In a long time. We had one NAIA team that won more games than they did this year. So this is one of the special teams Union's had in soccer.
Jones hits both free throws. Union goes up by 6, 25-19. Like I say, Williams Baptist is a team that scores 90 points a game. Union scores 82 points a game. There's a steal. Nice move by Macy Lee to pick it up and carry it down and miss the layup. Rebound pulled off by Carmen Taylor. She'll get a long pass in the front court, and they'll get it up underneath the basket. There's a reverse layup. It's going to be good. They're not having any trouble scoring. You can understand why they scored 90 points a game. Lucas shot up, missed the layup just before the buzzer went off. But Union takes a 4-point lead as we will start into the second half right after we take this message break.
Your life, your home,
your business, your future.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Williams Baptist is hanging in with the Lady Bulldogs, only down by 4 as we get ready to start the second quarter of this ball game. Union's shooting percentage still 8 of 21, 38%. And Williams Baptist has jumped up to 53% from the field.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of easy baskets out of this transition. They found a way to be patient through the pressure. A couple of times they've used the head fake to let our players just fly by because we're really running at people hard. And so a pass fake, head fake, they're getting shots, getting passes off. So they're being real patient and able to get through this press pretty easy.
As we start the second quarter of play, Union will have the ball. Moving from our left to our right as you look at your computer. And we threw the ball away. Made a move into the lane, tried to throw it outside, and threw it past and Houston. Union puts the press on. They're not going to break it. It's going to be a steal by Bethany Dillard on that long pass. Union has it in front court. Montgomery into the lane. Montgomery spins, double team, kicks it back, driving to the basket, driving lips. This time it's going to be a hit. Put in by Olivia Lee. Olivia averages 12 points a game. They break our press again, get it right up under the basket. Nice little tip on the ball by Collins. And as Union comes out of there with it, the foul's going to be called. It's going to go against Nadia Moore. Moore will come out, and replacing her is Sarah Crow for Williams. And Union will bring it down. Up by 6, 27-21. The idea is to score 20 points a quarter if you can. If you do that, you'll have 80 points. You'll probably win a ball game. With it, Montgomery to the basket, driving layup. Got it. And she's going to be fouled as she went up underneath.
And you look at it, Union missed a lot of layups in that first quarter. So the score closer than probably should have been just because of the layups missed. But, I mean, obviously Williams Baptist playing well. But Union can settle down, make some of those layups as we just saw the last two possessions. They should be fine.
Free throw by Montgomery is good. She's 9 of 13 on the year right now from the free throw line. Union following the ball down. Long pass, almost stolen, but instead picked up by Williams, and they'll put the three up. It's going to be good. Didn't have any trouble putting that one in. I think that was Isaac Clark. As Union brings it down in the corner. There's Dillard for a three out of the corner. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound's pulled off by the smaller Williams Baptist team. Taylor will bring it down. Long pass under the basket. Spinning shot blocked out of bounds by Montgomery. Got a good hand on it and didn't bring her arm down.
Yep.
Hard to see, isn't it? Big screen TV.
Hard to get
up
used
here.
to watching TV trying to do it.
You know.
How many years did you do radio? Well, almost 40, wasn't it? For Union.
It was about 35, I think.
Yeah.
This is different, believe me.
Yeah.
There's a travel. It's going to be called in the lane. Yeah, you can see all the mistakes I make now. You couldn't see them on the radio.
Yeah, on the radio, you can make up whatever you want to.
That's exactly
I love
right.
that part of it.
Exactly right.
No, you're doing great.
Montgomery with a long three. It's good from the outside. Union goes up by 9 now, 33-24. Probably equaling their biggest lead of the ball game. Williams with it. Driving around the corner to the basket is Isaac Clark. She will give it off. The shot is up. It's no good. Montgomery down with a rebound. Lead pass under the basket. The shot is going to be blocked, and a foul is going to be called, and that'll send Olivia Lee to the free throw line. Lee, excellent free throw shooter, 11 of 13 on the year so far. She gets there a lot. Fresh players coming in, 4 of them, make it 3 of them for Union this time. It'll be 4. And Lee will be coming out on the next break. Free throw, got it. That's a nice touch when you can lay it on the front rim and let it fall in.
A lot of hours in the gym shooting right there.
The next one she missed, though. And saved from going out of bounds. Williams will have it. And the officials, what have they called?
They reset the shot clock, something.
Okay.
I don't think the clock started right when it was supposed to, the shot clock at least.
Well, the officials out there recognize
They got
that.
it right away.
Mm-hmm. So Williams Baptist will have it side front court when the officials are ready to start play.
And having a 1 o'clock game, my normal scoreboard operator is teaching a class right now, so he couldn't be here. So we got a backup scoreboard operator.
Oh. Lucas blocked that ball out of bounds. Yeah, we don't blame anybody.
No.
Of course not.
There's a lot of moving parts to a ball game.
Yeah, you have total responsibility for all those moving parts, too. There's a 3 outside, and Isaac Clark hits another one.
Well, Isaacs, she has put on a show in this first half for Williams Baptist.
She really has. Has it down to a 7-point game, so Union comes back. Well, we'll just put Emily Jones for a 3-pointer up there. As we swap out 3-pointers, Williams and Union. Ooh, there's a backcourt violation. Made the pass across, but she had left the ground but hadn't come down on the ground when she caught the pass. Again, good call by the officials. It's been a well-officiated game. Morrison will start the offense for Union. And as the ball knocked away, she picks it back up as she had to chase it down. Lee will take the pass. Handoff outside. Nothing there. Lee goes to the basket, shot up and missed the layup. Going to be partially blocked. Rebound's going to be brought down by Williams. Pass this time into front court for Williams Baptist. And they'll start their offense with a long 3, and she hits another one.
Wow.
That was Hamilton who hit that one. Chelsea Hamilton. So Union comes back, and we try to get a 3-pointer out of it, and Zensing rolls it off, can't make it fall. Williams Baptist with the ball. It's a 7-point game. Williams Baptist out of the corner, top of the key, 18-foot jumper up, good. Charmin Taylor picks up 2 more. 37-32, it's down to a 5-point game. It was 9 points just moments ago. Out of the corner, 3 by Jones, it's good. Emily Jones hits her second one. Emily, another one of those young ladies out of Jackson. Got 2 or 3 of them on this Union team. Williams Baptist back down with it. Driving, Taylor drops it off. A little shot right in front of the basket by Crow is going to be good. 40-34. There goes Chrisana Lucas a little bit too deep under the basket, missed the shot, and they'll bring it back down, and it won't be a miss down there as that shot is put up and good by Taylor. 4-point game. Lucas with it. Lucas kicks it outside into the corner. A 3 is up by Zensing, and Zensing hits it. Her second 3-pointer of the ball game. Back up to 43-36. We're not picking up the turnovers, then now we just did force one.
Got one.
Fresh players coming in for both teams. It's going to be a timeout on the court, and we'll be back right after these messages. Back at Union University, and Coach Don Mayberry's got to be happy with his Williams Baptist team right now, only down by five or 6 points.
And playing with a lot of composure. I mean, our defense, it's not it's not like great athletes, a lot of speed. We're not in your face, but just that pressure defense, it just kind of bugs you, and it bugs a lot of teams, and his team is playing with great composure right now.
And Montgomery will take it in. Probably could have carried it to the basket, but chose to send it back outside. Dillard, that's a three-point shooter, and it's up off the rim, no good. Chases down her own rebound, gives it to Montgomery under the basket, shot up, good, and the foul's going to be called under there also. So Jeremiah has picked up 2 more points, and we'll go back to the free throw line. She had her only attempt in this ball game. It's up, and she got it. Good-looking free throw shooter. Union chasing the ball down, is going to force the ball out of bounds and force another turnover.
You said that defense is more of a team defense. It's everybody being in the right position and just forcing the other team to make decisions quicker than they would like to. And like I said, for the most part, they've done a good job tonight or this afternoon of doing that.
Collins gets the ball in. And Houston on the dribble brings it back outside to Collins. She's going to be grabbed and fouled. Trying to grab a hold of the ball. Ooh, a little bit of technical is going to be called, I think, on Jazzy. We're going to send both teams to the bench to talk about things. Didn't like the way she was fouled, did she?
Yeah, but I think, like I said, they pointed at Callens, and she's not the one that instigated that. And the referee saw it, so I don't know if they. Of course, they always say they get the retaliation is what's going to get the technical. But they were sitting there watching the whole thing take place. So if they don't do a double technical here, I'd be highly disappointed.
Yeah, they're going to go look at it, and they'll get a replay from Paul Schutz's people.
It's the same thing we've had down there a couple of years, so they'll get 3 or 4 looks at it.
Yeah. As Paul yells, I hope I got it.
Yeah, we got another camera down there, so if the play-by-play camera didn't happen to get it, we've got a couple of others down there that'll have it to look at, so they'll get it right.
You know, this Williams Baptist team went 24-7 last year and 15-3. In their conference, and they actually played in the championship game.
Wow.
Went to the NAIA National Tournament, and as a 9 seed, that's I think the first time in history that they've been to the NAIA National Tournament.
They've obviously got some things going in the right direction. Obviously, they're well coached just by the way they've responded to the things that they've been presented with today. So it's good to see that play. And I don't know if you noticed a blast from the past sitting right over there behind our scores table. The longtime Freed Hardeman women's coach, Dale Neal, is in attendance tonight.
So
okay. Watching the 2 old NAIA foes take it. We've had a lot of trips to Walnut Ridge, Arkansas back when they were in the Trans-South and old TCAC and stuff like that. So got a long history with Williams Baptist. It's been a good one.
That is one of the worst trips in the world.
I told somebody, they said, "Where's Walnut Ridge?" I said, "You drive until you find the last person, then go about 20 more miles."
That's right.
But it's a long way out there. But it's man, it was such a good. And we've had so many friends out there that have coached there, that have gone there to coach. And I remember the Katrosh family. He coached baseball out there for a long time.
Okay.
And his 2 sons played at Union. Michael played basketball, and Johnny played baseball here at Union. So. The Katrosh family, very special to us. A lot of great ties to Williams Baptist. Like I said, our schools go back a long time. We've got a lot of games between us, and so it's been a fun rivalry, and it's good to kind of renew that. And the guys renewed it last night with the Williams Baptist guys coming into Jackson. So good to see these 2 teams playing again, and 2 great schools, and it's been fun.
Not a surprise that Coach Campbell would call them in to play.
Yeah, like I said, he needed. I think he had some things fall through, so he needed a game kind of last minute. That's why this is a 1:00 game. Is he needed one more game, and so he called, and they said they could play, but this was their only option. They weren't free last night. So this was basically the only day they could get a game in, and we already had a volleyball game scheduled tonight, and it's a Gulf South Conference game and senior night and everything for the Lady Bulldog volleyball team. So Coach Campbell said, we'll just play at 1 o'clock, and so here we are. So they're going to bring the coaches in and discuss what they just watched on review.
Yeah, he wants Coach Mayberry over there, and Coach Campbell is already out there. Of course, Mark Campbell, head coach of the Lady Bulldogs, also the athletic director here at Union.
Yep. And
I think he's, in talking with him, he's seeing a different side, coach's view of athletics and at Union.
You're exactly right. I remember the legendary Coach Blackstock said much of the same thing. It was like he said, of course, when he was coach and AD for a long time, and then he was just AD, and it's like, you see things when you have the two different hats on. You do see things totally different, and you see different perspectives. So it's been a learning experience for both of us, really, and it's been fun. It's been a joy to work with him. And he's done a great job carrying on from what Coach Blackstock and what Tommy Sadler did. Mark's done a great job. She had legends to follow, but he can do it.
Well, I don't know exactly what has come out of this, and the officials have stopped play again.
Yeah, they got to get it recorded. So this is not a technical foul here. So this is the personal foul.
Yeah, Collins was fouled, and that was called.
Yes.
The technical happened afterwards.
But you would think they normally shoot the technicals first and then continue play. So they may have wiped off a technical. So I don't never seen that happen before. I will send a text and find out.
Well, Collins hits the first free throw. Collins puts the second one up, and it is good. Got them both. Alexis out of Martin, Tennessee. And so there were no technicals. Yep. Shot. Oh, there's a spin move. Beautiful shot up underneath the basket. Put in by Naja Moore. Union will bring it down, kick it around, back up front, and we'll work it over. Thought about a three, but didn't take it. Driving in, little floater up, won't fall for Ann Houston. And the rebound's going to be brought down by Williams Baptist as they quickly get it down into front court. There's a drive, and a block foul is going to be called against Union. I thought she was set. And Houston's going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, there wasn't anything put in on the stats, so.
They must have wiped it off.
I guess.
Well, to the free throw line goes Naja Moore. Her first one is good. Union shooting percentage is up to 44% now. 57% for Williams Baptist. Second one is up, missed it. Montgomery will get the rebound. Bring it all the way down herself, all the way under the basket for the layup. Coast to coast for Jeremiah. Picks up the two. She's leading Union in scoring. Williams Baptist looking for the three out of the corner. It's going to be off the back of the rim. Rebound going to be knocked out of bounds. As Jazzy got a hand on it and knocked it out. 5 fresh players coming in for Union. Union by 11, 50-39. 3:08 left to play in this first half, or second quarter. Pass comes outside. And they'll start their offense into the corner. They're looking underneath if they can get it there. And spinning, shot off the glass is no good by Moore. Rebound pulled down by Union. Lucas will get it into front court. Working left side with it goes Macy Lee. Lee to the basket, shot up. She tripped, but no call there. Missed the shot, and the ball's going to be kicked out of bounds. It'll be Union's ball. Kicked out by Davis, according to the underneath official. No, they're going to swap it around now, and it's going to be overridden by the lead official out there and give it to Williams Baptist. They don't get the ball across. That was a quick 10, wasn't it?
Well, it's that rule that was in a couple of years ago where their 10 seconds started, and if the possession doesn't change hands, the 10-second doesn't reset when the ball went out of bounds. So basically, they only had a 7 or 6 or 7 seconds.
Gotcha.
So
Okay, gotcha.
that's a couple of years ago that rule came in.
All right. So Union has it back, leading 50-39. Fighting through goes Lee to the basket, and Macy will put it up. It's good with the left hand.
Good to see that one fall. She'd had a couple of bad breaks on the last few layups, so good to see that one fall for Macy.
Williams Baptist back down with it. And looking for the three. Union guarding against the three. The ball is up. Going to be rebounded by Union, but out it comes to Williams Baptist, and they'll shoot a three from the outside as Davis hits that one. Her first three of the night, I think. Lee with it, looking for somebody. Carry it underneath, and she's going to be grabbed and fouled as she went across the lane. Put Macy at the free throw line. 1:35 left to play in the second quarter. Coach Campbell wanted Krishana to come over and talk. He saw something that he wanted to change on court. Macy Lee, 8 for 8 on the year, and she misses the first one.
Go ahead and get that out of the way. Now she's good for the rest of the year.
That's right.
Won't miss again.
Next one is up. She got it. 53-42. Union back up to 11. Full court press is on by the Lady Bulldogs. And they work it into front court. Pass knocked away by Lucas out of bounds. It'll belong to Williams Baptist right over in front of the Union bench. Pretty good crowd here. We had a good crowd last night.
Yeah, very good crowd, especially in a 1 o'clock game today.
Mm-hmm. Of course, everybody's anxious to see the Lady Bulldogs. Yeah. Had the opportunity in an exhibition game earlier. And there's a shot up, and the foul is going to be called. I believe they're going to call that one on Zinson. That's the first one against Courtney. Young lady out of Dunlap, Tennessee. A lot of people don't know where that's at.
I'm one of those.
Free throw is good down near Chattanooga. Ottawa, that area.
Okay.
Next one is up. It's going to be missed. Krishana will come down with it. Lucas gets it down in the front court. Into the corner. Emily Jones will give it back to Lucas under the basket. Sends it back into that right corner for a three. It's going to be missed by Zinson. And the rebound brought down by Williams Baptist. They're going to find a three-point shooter somewhere. If they don't get it underneath, and they do, and the travel's going to be called. Good call by the outside official.
Yeah, saw that right away. Courtney Zinson, we mentioned her. I think she's key for this, her ability to make threes.
Well, we got 41 seconds left in this first half. Union by 10. Union's right now on their way to 100 points.
Yeah.
But Williams Baptist is on their way to 90. So it is a shootout as we thought it would be. Bounce pass. Knocked away, but picked back up by Macy Lee. And she'll get it outside for a three. It's no good by Zinson. Rebound on the floor. Jones had it and kind of lost control of it. It's going to be picked up by Williams Baptist. 15 seconds. Long pass front court. Marson did a good job of cutting off the shooter. And the ball is going to be thrown into backcourt. Backcourt violations called. I never heard the whistle. The officials looked at each other. Did somebody touch that ball?
I guess it was just automatic. Everybody just assumed it happened. So
exactly.
Everybody just stopped and gave it up.
Well, with 6.9 seconds, Union will have the last shot at it. Maybe. Jones will inbound it to Lee. Lee to the basket. Lee shot up, rolls off the rim, no good. Picked up by Lucas and put back in. And Lucas has picked up her first points of the ball game. Put it back in just as the buzzer going off. That's the end of the second quarter of play, end of the first half of play. And we'll be back with some halftime stats for you right after these messages.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join the over 5,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel College, Lane College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
We're back. It's halftime as the Lady Bulldogs of Union University lead the Eagles of Williams Baptist 55-43. Give you some stats on this one. And they'll be coming up for you shortly, but Union shot 18 of 41 from the field. That's 44% shooting for the first half of play. From the three-point line, half of their shots were three-point attempts. 21 of them, hit 8 of those for a respectable 38% from the three-point line. Union had 18 rebounds in the game, had 7 assists, and stole the ball away from Williams Baptist 6 times, blocked a couple of shots. Also, Union turned the ball over 6 times in the first half. For Williams Baptist, they shot 17 of 32. That's a blistering 53% from the field. Of course, Union put up 9 more shots than Williams Baptist did. Williams Baptist put up 9 three-point attempts, hit 4 of those. A very good 44% there. As Hamilton was 2 for 2 there, and Isaacs was 2 for 4. That was their 4 three-pointers. They hit 5 of 7 free throws, had 23 rebounds compared to Union's 18 rebounds. Williams had 4 assists, stole the ball from Union twice, but turned the ball over 16 times in that first half. That's the difference in the ball game is the turnovers. Also, in the differential a little bit in the three-point shooting, as Union hit 8 and Williams Baptist hit 4. So Union picked up 19 points off of those turnovers, and Williams Baptist picked up 7 off of Union's 6 turnovers. As far as the scoring went, Carmen Taylor had 4 points for Williams Baptist. Charmin Taylor had 6 points. Isaacs had led the team with 15 points. 6 points came from Hamilton. Davis had 3, Moore had 3, and Sarah Crow had 6 points for the Eagles. Union scoring. Callens had 2 points. Dillard picked up 6. Olivia Lee had 10 points. She and Montgomery led Union with 10 points. Both of them were 4 of 5 from the field. And Houston had 2 points. Emily Jones had 8 points. 9 came from Jensen. Got 3 points from Charlie Morrison on a 3-point shot. Lucas had 2 points right there at the end of the first half. And Macy Lee ended up with 3 points in the ball game. So Union leads it here at halftime, 55-43. And the Lady Eagles, and I don't know whether they are Lady Eagles or not. If there is such a thing, but they are the Lady Eagles. To me, they're the Eagles. Like I say, they were 24-7 last year and made it to the NAIA National Tournament. He's got 5 starters back from last year. He's got the all-conference selections of Kaylee Clark, Charmin Taylor, and he brings back a conference all-defensive team selection in Taylor Hooten, and the all-freshman team member in Sarah Crow. So he's bringing a very experienced team in with him. He's got a few additions to his squad, but he's a very experienced team. Matter of fact, the starting lineup has 4 seniors and a junior in it. Of course, Union has brought in some extra players also to take the place of what was lost from last year's team. And we'll give you a little bit of that. But first, let's take this short break.
Sports fans, we cheer on our favorite teams at fields, gyms, arenas, and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee? Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away. And they're not being replaced quickly enough by new ones. So put yourself in the official shoes, act with respect, and be officially human. Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join the over 5,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel College, Lane College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Halftime here at Union University as the Lady Bulldogs lead the Lady Eagles by the score of 55-43. As we were talking a little bit earlier, as I look back, Stephen, to 2 years ago, the last time I did radio.
Yeah.
In my final year of the radio, I look back and I see only 3 players, actually 4 players that are here that were there 2 years ago.
That's true. Well, our last 2 years, last year especially, when we graduated, 8 players last year or played their last year of eligibility last year. So it was a big class last year that left. So a lot of new players.
Well, he's done a good job of going out and picking up some good quality basketball players.
Yeah, I think so. And it's kind of got that old feel, a lot of local players on this squad. And
yeah.
So that's always fun to see. And I think the fans get behind that. Just talked to a team down here that's here watching today. So good to see the local fans coming out to watch players who used to play for their high school team. So that's always a great addition to your program.
Well, both teams are back out on the court taking their warm-up shots. We'll get ready for the second half of play. Union is up by 12. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's the biggest lead of the ball game.
I think you're right. And I did get some clarification on that call a while ago. It was a double technical, but because it was a double technical, they just said nobody shooting free throws. So I believe it was on their number 4, Jasmine Hooks, which now she has 4 personal fouls because that technical counts as a foul, plus she got called for the foul itself. So she now has 4, and I just forgot who was in it. Callens was in it for us. So, yeah, it'll be because it was a double technical. They just said nobody shooting free throws. I guess in football terminology, they offsetting penalties. So they just move on. So that's what happened. So,
you get so many graduate students now getting to play.
Yes.
We're through the COVID period, I guess,
Correct.
where they got an extra
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, this is the first year that everybody has got their COVID year off the book. So everybody is back to, you got 4 years or 5 years to get 4 years in. So so it's kind of back to sort of normal. But we also gained the NIL, the transfer portal and all that stuff. So now, like you said, you do get a lot of graduates getting that extra year, being able to transfer another time, and so there's a lot of movement. So you do get players late in their careers coming into a different program. We've seen that, and we've seen that in several sports, to be honest, up and down the roster here for Union.
And Callens happens to be one of those graduate students that Union has now.
Yes. Yes, like I said, great high school career up at Martin Westview, and then went to North Alabama and played and had a really good career there, and now is back home playing in front of family and friends. And, players like that, they talk about, man, we really like doing that. So really like playing in front of the familiar people.
We remember North Alabama.
Yes.
Who left the D2 and went D1.
They sure did. But
what was that, 3 years ago?
About 3 or 4 years ago they did that. And Flowers Hall, boy, that was a tough place to play basketball.
Ooh,
Flowers Hall.
Boy,
man,
it was. Especially for the men.
Yeah, it was a small arena, and their fans were right on top of you. It's a fun place to play, but, man, tough place to win.
I made many a trip there. Well, we'll start off with Williams Baptist with the ball to start the third quarter here. And Union leads it by 12. Williams Baptist going to try to cut into it. Let's see what their halftime strategy was. And it's going to be get the ball underneath or send it out and hit a three. I think that's most teams' strategies. Clock is counting down to 7. They'll drive in, put the shot up. It's no good. Gets her own rebound. Shot back up again is no good by Isaac Clarks. Union has the rebound. Bring it down, and what a move up underneath the basket by Ann Houston. She did a little stutter step and caught her defender just flying past her and put in the two. Union goes up 57-43. They get the ball underneath. The free throw is going to be missed. There's a block shot. Blocked by Montgomery and picked up by Ann Houston. She'll take it and drive it to the basket, throws it up as she's being tripped. And she'll be going to the free throw line to shoot two. You've got a big volleyball game this afternoon.
Yeah, we got some more stuff to do this afternoon. Yeah, senior night for the Lady Bulldogs, and if they win, they're in the tournament. They can clinch a tournament spot tonight. So this would be 3 of the last 4 years they've been to the tournament if they can win tonight.
And it's a must-win.
Exactly. Senior night also, but you're excited for the ladies.
And Houston hits the first and the second. And Union expands its lead to 16 now. And there's an inbound. The ball is going to be knocked away and stolen by Union. And Houston with it into the corner. Wide open three. It's off the rim. No good by Olivia Lee. Union's got the rebound, though. It's on the floor. And Houston on her bottom side turns around and can't get rid of it. A timeout's going to be called by Union.
Yep.
Because she was trapped there and she was going to be called for too many seconds in there, I'm afraid. We'll be back right after this message.
Has your home comfort gone to the dogs? Beat the heat this summer with Jackson's most trusted team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone cool so you don't end up in the doghouse. Sit, relax, simply call or go to our website. It's wonderful to chill knowing you always have someone by your side. Your HVAC system's best friend, McCoy's Heating and Air.
Well, we've got 8:41 left to play in the third quarter. Union with a 16-point lead, their biggest lead of the ball game. And we will put the ball in the hands of Jazzy up underneath the basket. And Houston will inbound it when she finds somebody in the corner. Wide open three by Callens is no good. Rebound pulled down, thrown into front court, and who's going to have it? There's a scrum. Williams Baptist has it. A little jump shot's going to be good. Put up by Charmin Taylor. So Union will bring it back down. It's 59-45. And Houston with it. Screen set. They'll back off. She'll put the three up. It's no good. Rebound brought down and a long pass in the front court. They'll get it up underneath the basket for an easy driving layup. Beat us back on that one, and Charmin Taylor picks up two more. Dropping down under 8 minutes to play in the third quarter. Callens with it. Give it off. Coming around the corner is Lee. Lee drops under, gives it to Montgomery. She drives to the basket, and the ball is going to be blocked as she starts to underhand shoot it. It'll give Union the ball out of bounds. Up underneath the basket, 5 fresh players coming in for the Lady Bulldogs. And so Morrison will step out of bounds to do the honors. Looking for somebody. She'll find Zenson back into the corner for a three. It's going to be missed by Macy Lee, and the ball goes off of Morrison out of bounds on the rebound. So give it back to Williams Baptist. 12-point game. They'll get it into Hooten. Hooten, long pass in the front court. That's how they break our press, is get somebody open mid-court. Driving with the ball, up underneath the basket. Shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by Lucas, and Union will have it. Morrison on the outside. They come out high to pick her up with Davis. Pass goes into the corner to Zenson, and she's going to be fouled as she started to make a move. If you look down on the court at certain times, every one of these players look just alike. They all have ponytails.
Yeah.
Morrison's going to inbound it. Gets it to Lucas. Looks underneath. Drops it to Morrison. Back out for a three by Jones. It's no good. She'll chase the ball down and try to come up with it, and it's going to knock it out of bounds. Lucky we didn't have a foul called.
I think they did. I think they did get.
Did she call it? Okay. Knocked it out of bounds, too. So Williams Baptist has it back again. Long pass center court, and they'll get it over into the corner. Try to go up underneath. Reaching around with Lucas is going to be called for the reach foul. 6:56 left to play in this third quarter. You set your goal on 20 points a quarter if you can. In this case, it needs to be more than that. Here's a long three outside. Put up by Hooten. 59-50 is back to a 9-point game. Union will drive it and put it up underneath, and Jones will drop in too. Makes it an 11-point game. It was 16 a few moments ago. Williams Baptist with it. They'll drive it. Drop it up underneath. Shot up good. Had 2 players under there. We had 1 defender that was hard to defend. Davis is the one who put it in. Morrison with a 3 outside, good. Morrison's put 2 of them up, and she's hit both of them in this game. Back to 12-point games. Union's going to pick up a bad pass, pick up the steal. We get the ball into front court to Morrison. They're putting pressure on us in back court. Coming across is Jones. Hook shot up. Left hand good. Nice pass from Morrison. And Jones with a beautiful shot. There's a steal by Morrison. Shot up. Morrison. It's good. Union forcing these turnovers. Williams Baptist with it. This time long in the front court. Union back up by 16, by the way. Biggest lead of the ball game. Carmen Taylor with it. Coming around top of the key with the ball is Isaacs Clark. She'll go up underneath. Ball's going to be knocked away, though, and chased down by Horn. There's a long shot as the buzzer started to go off. Picked up by Union, long in the front court. Oh, losing the ball out of bounds was Macy Lee. Threw it just beyond her reach, and she tried to save it and couldn't do it. 5 fresh players for Union. We got fresh players coming in also for Williams Baptist. I wonder whose idea was to put those blue numbers on those black jerseys. Williams Baptist has it back into front court. Down to 4:50 to play in this first half. 17 on the shot clock. Driving is Horn. Puts his shot up. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Montgomery. Lead pass comes outside. And Houston with it into the corner to Dillard, and Dillard's three is good. Her first one of the ball game. 71-52. The old saying is the first one to 70 wins. Well, we're in the third quarter, and we've got 70 already.
Darryl will be disappointed in me for not saying that.
That's exactly right.
Not doing my job over here.
Driving under the basket, shot up is no good by Lee. Union gets the rebound. Back to Dillard for another three. That one's going to be missed. Chased down by Unison, and she'll give it back off for a three. That one's no good by Collins, and rebound picked up and put back up. Again, it's going to be missed by Olivia Lee. Union had 3 good shots at it. Couldn't make any of them fall. Timeout's going to be called on the court. And we'll be back right after these messages. Well, 3:56 left to play in the third quarter, and Stephen, Union's up to 19 now.
Playing a little well, and you saw the last 2 possessions. He had just put in some subs. Williams Baptist, for the first time today, really showed some tired legs.
Yep.
Union got 3 offensive rebounds, 4 shots at the basket. First time we really see the effects of the pressure really get to them.
And this is what Coach Campbell was looking for. He told me 2 years ago. We get to the fourth quarter and they'll be tired, whoever we're playing.
Yep.
Here's a three from the outside that is no good. Put up by Hamilton.
Yeah, I think they're only running about 8 players, too.
Yeah. They ran into a buzzsaw when they went up to Montana, though. Couldn't hit the threes.
Nope.
The opponents did. That team that Coach Campbell thinks will be number 1 in the polls here shortly. There's a steal by Williams Baptist. And they get it quickly on the run. A little bit too deep for Hamilton and couldn't make it fall in. Union has it back on the rebound. Montgomery all the way down into front court. Oh, she went right past the defender. Thought she was going to get run over. What a move by Montgomery.
Nice. That's a couple of times we've seen her go run the floor and be able to finish on the other end. And exciting advantage to having her play, and great transfer over from Christian Brothers.
5 more players for Union. Yeah. That was quicker than 2 minutes.
Yeah. And that Grand Valley that Union's only lost so far on the season, which should be the number 1 team in the country. They're national champions a couple years ago, so they lost in the championship game another time recently. So they're a really good program too.
There's a steal by Union. Lucas with it. Lucas drops it underneath, wide open under there. Nice pass from Lucas to see Mason Lee. They converged on Lucas. It left Lee open to put the 2 in. Here's a long pass in the front court. They're going to throw it away. Yes, the steal by Union. It's on the floor. The timeout's going to be called. And Macy Lee got there on the floor, got the steal. They confronted her, and she said, let's call a timeout. We'll be right back after this message.
Sports fans, we cheer on our favorite teams at fields, gyms, arenas, and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee?
It'll be fine.
Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away. And they're not being replaced quickly enough by new ones. So put yourself in the official shoes, act with respect, and be officially human. Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
Bit too much traffic. With it is Taylor. Taylor almost lost it, had it knocked out of bounds under her. She gets it underneath. A little spin shot is no good. Going to be picked back up, and going out of bounds with it is Williams Baptist. That was Steverson who went out of bounds. Lucas drives into the lane. Coming off left side, drops it off, and dropping it in is Macy Lee. Set play for the Lady Bulldogs, as you hope every one of them are. It's 90-65, and still 6 minutes left to play here. Foul's going to be called against Union. This one's going to go out of bounds. She was on the floor when the foul was called. That's only the third against the Lady Bulldogs. Here come 5 fresh players back into the ball game. Union by 25. They pick those players up. They got just an automatic. They can hit one button and the 5 will go back up there.
I wish.
You got to have somebody with quick hands. 9 on the shot clock. Working with the ball. They go up underneath, knocked away. Knocked away by Callins, and they get it into front court to Anjunsen, and she'll send it out for a 3. Dillard's going to miss that 3, and it'll be chased down. Williams Baptist has it back. Oh, nice. Little Euro step, and she missed the shot. That was a nice move, but she just missed the shot. Union has the rebound. Up underneath, wide open. Lee puts it up, and it's going to be good for Olivia. Long pass in the front court, and we've got 2 players going to the floor. Foul's going to be called, and it's going to be called against Houston. And the fans didn't like what went on there.
Yeah, Jazzy fouled her first, but then the momentum of the players carried the other girl into Jazzy, and it looked bad. So that's what they're reacted to.
It actually looked worse than what it was. So Williams Baptist with it. They're going to drive to the basket, a little layup, uncontested. Carrying it in was Crow. Union didn't get the ball in bounds, so a timeout was called by Coach Campbell. Nobody was down there to take the inbound pass. He saw the count was fixing to take him out of it, so he called a quick timeout.
Yeah, good. Over on that baseline again. He's trying to teach. Got to get some things figured out. Again, a lot of new players. And the weird thing is, we talked about they played those 3 games 2 weeks ago and then played today, first time in almost 2 weeks. And then they don't play again until a week from tomorrow. And then they only play 1 game the week after that, and that's at the top 10 Ashland team on the road. So not a lot of days to play back-to-back games to really get some things figured out.
And that's not like a Coach Campbell team. He usually has the fill-in games in there.
Yeah, but I said you're only allowed 26 a year, and playing those 3 games that early, it creates all these open dates. And so it's interesting, but obviously something he can adjust to. But, it's one of those things where you gotta use these games as much as possible to get as much teaching in early as you can.
Well, maybe next year he'll find games in Bermuda instead of Montana.
Oh, yeah.
The Union has it. 5 minutes left to play in the ball game. There's no doubt who's going to win it. It's just a matter of what's the final score going to be. Lee comes to the ball. Lee under the basket. Shot up, won't fall. She was triple teamed under there as Williams comes out with the ball. Union's men had no trouble with Williams Baptist yesterday in the men's action. Won it big. And this was a tight game in the first half. But the second half has been all Union. 28-16 in the third quarter. Union still with the ball. Underneath, hook shot up. It's going to be missed under there by Saffel. There's a 3 from the outside. It's going to be good by Callins. It's her first 3 of the ball game. 95-67. No trouble getting to 100 here. We've got 4 minutes left to play. And Houston comes from behind, is going to be called for a foul. And she is heading to the bench because 5 fresh players are coming in. Into the game for the first time is Sierra Stedman for Union. Free throw is up and good by Davis. Next one is up, and it is also good. So Union back down with it. Dropping down to 4 minutes to play. Macy Lee brings it down, gives it off to Stedman. To Lee. Lee with her back to the basket. Makes a move to the basket. Shot up. Good, and she's going to be fouled. Good move by Macy Lee. Caught her defender with a little head fake and went around her and forced her behind her and forced her into the foul. So it'll put Lee back at the free throw line. 1 for 2 in this game. She's 9 for 10 on the season, and she hits that one. Union tips the ball. That was Morrison who tipped it and will take the three herself. Got another one. Morrison, 4 for 4 from the three-point line. They left her wide open. That's a mistake, and Union goes over 100 points now. They'll drive the ball into front court. A little jump shot's going to be good. Put in by Charmin Taylor. It's 101-71. It's a 30-point game right now. Jones with it. Jones drives into the lane. Drops it outside to Morrison, who get it back to Stedman, top of the key. She'll go to Jones. Jones looks for Stedman to make a break. Instead, sends it back outside. With it is Macy Lee. Lee under the basket. Layup, underhand, left side, good for Macy Lee. 103-72. And at this point, people would say, you know, why don't you call it off? But this is what Union plays, and you've got to play it. Oh, there's a beautiful shot going to the basket. That one was put in by Charmin Taylor. She'll go back to the free throw line again. She's their leading scorer. Lucas will leave the ball game as Saffoul will come back in. Free throw is up, and it is good. Pretty good ball player. She's quick. Union back down with it. 2:43 left to play. Drop the pass up underneath. To the basket. Shot over the rim is no good by Saffoul, but she is going to the free throw line. Because everybody's wanting her to get in the scorebooks now.
Trying to.
Yeah.
And this style of play, I mean, it's picking up around the country. I think Tennessee and their new coach is going to try to play it this year. Of course, her first year, obviously, you have to get some players in there to play this style, but they're going to kind of lean that direction. And we're seeing a couple other schools in our region even pick this up. So it's a new style that's kind of growing on people.
Well, the first free throw by Saffoul is good, and she gets the second one also. Union brings Annie Burrison into the ball game. 105-74, till 2.5 to play. Or is a push-off, it's not called. Shot is up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Lee. Lee will get it to Stedman. Stedman in the front court to Morrison. Morrison works left, sends it over to Stedman for a three that's no good. Rebound's pulled down by Williams Baptist. They'll get it into front court. Driving layup is no good from the left side. Rebound pulled off there by Macy Lee. Get it out front into the hands of Burrison, and she puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled back down, put back up. Saffoul missed that one, and the rebound's going to be brought down by Williams Baptist. Quickly in the front court. The three up, good by Carmen Taylor. 105-77. They're not going to get their average of 90 points a game. Tennessee is, well, surpassing their average of 82 a game. Union shooting percentage, 46%, 37 of 80 shots. Only 59 shots put up by Williams Baptist. They're shooting 48% there. And that would be good enough to win most ball games.
I think so, yep. You're right.
And they're 44% from the three-point line, 7 of 16 for Williams Baptist.
Yeah, I have a feeling this team will be back in the Nationals again this year. Until they just completely wore out. Great composure, great patience against that press, and made shots. I mean, they made shot after shot up until about midway through that third quarter. Then the legs kind of went out from under them.
Exactly. Stedman with the ball to the basket. Shot up, left hand, good for Stedman. Well, she's been a mainstay around here for a long time, hasn't she?
One of those great teammates you like to have around on your squad.
Union had the ball trapped over in the corner. But a foul was called on that trap, and that's the 5th against Union, so we'll be heading to the free throw line with Williams Baptist. 30-point game. Free throw. Up by Smith. It's good. Got her first one.
For Sierra, she's a 5th-year senior for us. I just texted her husband. I was like, wow, what a move. He's over there watching.
Next one by Smith is good. Got them both right off the bench. Union back down with it. In the front court. Work it off right side over to Fussell. They'll give it off back outside. Fussell with a couple of moves. Will hand it back right side to Anusin, and as they throw the ball into that corner to Fussell, it's going to be tipped out of bounds.
Interesting note about Sierra also, Union Athletics was in charge of chapel today, had the former Los Angeles Dodgers GM speak, and Sierra was playing the guitar in the worship service part of it.
Oh, so. Wow. Here's a three. Way outside. Good for the freshman. Elena Fussell picks up a three-pointer from the outside. 110-79 Union.
O'Brien County high school standout, Troy, Tennessee. So another West Tennessee girl there making a big shot.
Right. And here's a shot up. It's going to roll around and fall in good for Flowers, who had just come in off the bench. We're going to let that clock run down. The shot clock is off. The game clock is running down. And Union is going to win this one by a score of 110-81 over a very game NAIA Williams Baptist team. And like Steven said, they just kind of ran out of steam in the third quarter. We just ran them to death.
I think you're right.
We'll be back with the final stats on this one right after this message.
First Bank
you
is
want to
proud
do
to be
them,
a
or
part
you want me
of
to?
your local community. When you bank with us, you can walk into any branch and find a welcoming smile and willingness to help. For checking, savings, or that next loan,
Okay.
think First Bank. With several locations over West Tennessee, you get more. Member FDIC.
We're back, and this is what Paul just called the circle thing.
Yeah, something Union's done for several years, and a lot of other teams are wanting to join in with it. So they'll gather together after each game and do this. So excited to see that. But kind of running down the final stats real quick as you're watching that on the screen. The final score again, 110-81 for Union. Rebounds, Union, after being down in the first half, being out-rebounded in the first half, out-rebounded Williams Baptist 43-35. Offensively dominated the glass, offensively 17-8, 18-9 in assist totals. Turnovers, Union forced 26 turnovers. Union committed just 13. Bench points, it was 61 for Union, 26 for Williams Baptist. Couple of blocks for Union, none for Williams Baptist. Steals, 13-7 in favor of Union. Points off turnovers, 30 for Union, 11 for Williams Baptist. Points in the paint, 44 for Union, 36 for Williams Baptist. And possessions, both teams had 85 possessions. It's a lot of possessions for both of these squads. Individually, looking at Union stats, yeah, back and forth for sure. Union stats, a lot of players scored in the ball game. Union was led. Shiley Morrison with 14 points and Olivia Lee both with 14 points. Shiley Morrison 4 of 4 from threes,
Right.
5 of 5 from the field. Didn't shoot a free throw, had a rebound and a couple assists to go. So almost a perfect stat sheet there for Union Shiley Morrison. Also in double figures, Bethany Dillard had 12. She had a couple of three-pointers. Montgomery finished with 12 as well. Excuse me, I lost my place there on the stats. Emily Jones also finished with 12. She had 2 3-pointers. And then, of course, Macy Lee, and I missed her. She actually led us in scoring with 15 down at the very bottom. She had 15, Morrison 14, and Olivia Lee 14. Look at the shooting percentages for Union from the field, 47.6%, so 48% from the field, 39 of 82. They shot 38% from three, 16 of 42. And I think Mark said he wants to shoot at least 35 threes a game. He accomplished that. From the free throw line, near perfect, 16 of 18 for 89%. Looking at Williams Baptist, Isaacs, who we talked about in that first half, who had an outstanding first half, she finished with a game-high 22 points, 8 of 18 from the field, 3 of 6 from three. She made all 3 of her free throws, and it was that three-point play down there. She made all 3 of those very early in that first half. But she led all scorers with 22 points. Taylor ended up with 17. Both Taylor girls. Let's see if I can get those straight. Charman ended up with 17. And then, of course, Carmen Taylor ended up with 11 points for the Eagles. They shot 49% from the field, 30 of 61, 44% from three, 7 of 16, and made 14 of 18 free throws at 78%.
Well, you're right when you say this team is going to end up back in the NAIA championships.
I think you're right. They look, again, very, very well coached, did a lot of things right, and played step for step in the first half. And again, just the patience. I mean, even the simple things I made a comment about the head fakes and things like that, pass fakes. Did a really good job with that. Just let the defense fly by them. Did a good job, very patient with the press, handled everything well, and shot extremely well. So good squad here for Williams Baptist.
And on the reverse side of it, on the Union's end of it, they picked their shooting up after that first quarter. Was a little bit dismal in that first quarter, but picked it up, and then 28 points in the third quarter. That's unheard of.
Yeah, really turned it around in that third quarter and just kind of – and even late in the second, right before halftime, they kind of hit a little spurt there. But did a great job and really, put their foot down when they saw that Williams Baptist was running out of gas. Really took advantage of that and made that basically the ball game right there, that third quarter.
All right, well, we're going to wrap this one up as Union wins it by the score of 110 to 81. This has been a presentation of Flow Sports, the Gulf South Conference, and its members institutions.